After school, I walked straight off the bus, down the stairs, and got on my gaming PC where I'd call my friend to play Minecraft or Valorant. And then this app called House Party came out where you could join calls with other people, and I slowly started talking with more of the popular guys at our school. And there was this one girl in specific I was very close with. Eventually, after a few months, she cut me off. I stopped calling everybody. She was excluding me. Like, it's a bit cringe, but that's kind of what was happening. And this whole time, when I started calling my friend to play Discord, play Minecraft with him again, before I could enjoy it, but now I was always thinking, oh, like, these guys don't like me anymore. They said this, or like at school, he looked at me weird. My mind cared so much about what people thought about me. And there was a reason for that the whole time. Literally, let's fast forward a bit. I've made quite a bit of progress. I'm walking in this alleyway. It's kind of like an alleyway, and there's this bar that you walk towards, and I got there, and outside there's just a bunch of people my age, and I'm just chatting to everybody. I remember there was this one girl I was speaking to, and while I was speaking to her, there was this girl that I was talking to who saw me speaking to this other girl. And people were coming up to me like, yo, you're Finn Emmanuel, like, it's so nice to meet you, bro. I had this genuine, amazing presence. And I know for a fact that you probably want something like that. I remember once that opportunity came to me where I was talking to a bunch of girls and I had friends outside and there was people who treated me really well. I didn't give a shit about Netflix or video games. I never bothered to play. I was having way too much fun out with my friends, living these teenage experiences. And I can tell you for a fact, this is the most fun thing that you can spend your time on, and it's actually kind of productive in a way. I'm going to get onto that in a second, where I answer, how does being social actually even make your life better? But I'm telling you, bro, it will completely change your life when you start to work on being more social. And the things that I'm going to tell you in the video, I'm going to explain to you like what I got from starting to follow this journey. There was this one time I was dating this girl. So it's like the second week of school. I've been loving it. I hated this school the last few years, but this first month of school, I was loving it so far. I would get home from school, I would have been working really productively, go to the gym, then I would eat with my friends for like a few hours, and then I would go to my room and I would do like a little bit more work where I'd like watch a video on YouTube about like YouTube or some shit, and I would go to sleep early every night. I was really happy at this, I was so happy at this time. And then on the weekend, I had planned to meet up with my girl on Saturday. I was with her for like 6-7 hours. Fuck's sakes, that always happens, bro. I was with her for a few hours, and I ended up enjoying my time so much. This was like a really happy period to me. It wasn't me dating a girl, but it was the fact that I could go on the weekend and go hang out with somebody who I liked hanging out with and have a good laugh, have a good chat with them. And honestly, bro, school got a lot worse for me, not because of like the breakup or anything. I was chilling after the breakup, but I started to struggle with sleep apnea a little bit, which also really brought down my life quality. But I was really like working hard, and I wasn't falling into these bad habits at that time when I was talking to this girl. And I genuinely believe that that's because first of all, you get a girl by becoming more social, and I can get into that a little bit. But the main thing I'm saying is I was hanging out with a friend regularly on the weekend, and that made me want to be sharp. That made me want to work hard because I know, I can like let off steam on the weekend. Literally this week, I got really fucking sick on Monday. I've been still going to bed early, still like forcing myself to film videos because I have this fucking epic night planned tomorrow, bro. I'm gassed. I'm so excited to go out. I put off like going out for a few weeks now. I got this fresh cut. Wait, can you see? Fresh cut. I'm fucking so excited to go out. But the thing is, on Tuesday, I got super sick. So I made sure to get to bed at like a few hours earlier than normal, sleeping like 12, 13 hours. I made sure to do a decent bit of YouTube. Like obviously the uploads aren't as high, but I've genuinely still been working hard. Because when you have something to look forward to, like a social event, like a party, you have a date, whatever the fuck it is that, you pick your own adventure with being social. You can have a quieter friend group, or you can have a more exciting friend group. That's what I want to be able to teach you. You can do whatever you want with the knowledge that I'm going to share with you in this video. But I am so excited to go out tomorrow, and today I did not want to film. I woke up, I felt like shit, bro. I feel so much better now. Obviously, I'm like at the rear end of being sick, and I can go to the sauna now. But Like, I'm still not bad. Fuck, I keep fucking sidetracking, okay? The point is, there is no way I would have wanted to film these YouTube videos if I didn't think, somewhere in the back of my mind, I know tomorrow I'm gonna turn up and my friend's gonna say, yo, how many videos did you upload this week? I know that he's gonna respect me less if I don't upload as much. I know that I can't go to boxing every day because I'm fucking sick. Like, that's fair. I want to go to boxing. But that's like a little bit out of my control. But I'm telling you, when you have exciting things planned in your life, you just don't let yourself slip as much. Even though I couldn't control getting sick and I ended up slipping a little bit because of that, I got straight back up because I've got something to look forward to. Once you have friends, okay, I want to tell you this story. A few weeks ago, I woke up, I filmed videos, I went for my run, and when I'm getting home, I'm excited because you know what I'm about to do? I'm getting in the taxi to go meet up with my friend. So I get in this taxi, it's like a really short drive, and I pull up and we get this sauna ice bath, and the whole time we're laughing our asses off. By the way, this morning I wasn't this excited. Like, I was quite excited to see him, but I wasn't like this happy. Until all of a sudden I'm with him, I'm absolutely laughing my ass off for hours. Even though we're in and out, in the ice bath, I'm sitting there giggling about jokes we were making. He's like covered the timer, and I end up staying in for 5 minutes or like 8 minutes instead of staying in for my 2 or 3 minutes that I planned to be in for. And then after that, we cooked a really healthy meal and I went to sleep on time. Once you have these good mates, like, it might take time, but once you have it, it's something that you can have whenever you want. It won't stop you from being productive. It'll probably inspire you to work even harder in your life. And every now and then, when you're really locked in and you're a bit lonely, you hang out with this friend and it makes your life so much better. Or you just hang out with them and it just makes your life better even if you're not locked in. I'm telling you, once you have these really good friends, it's really easy to like just, yeah, hey mate, want to hang out at 6? Once you've built the social skills, once you've built the relationship. But building it is fucking hard, and that's one of the things I want to teach you in this video. You're probably wondering, why aren't you there yet? I'm about to tell you that. Honestly, I thought I was genuinely a loser. When I was at school, I got bullied for like a year. I mean, it wasn't like bullying where I got beat up after school every day. It was more of a little bit of a mental fucking torture where every day someone's fucking poking at me all day, every class. It was a really fucking shit time for me. And I actually started to believe at a point people didn't like me because I just couldn't understand how are this many people hating on me unless I am a dislikable person. I promise you, you might not need to be bullied or be like shamed to feel this way. I promise you, if you think this, it's one of the worst untrue things ever, bro. I promise you, I believe in you. Do you know how fucking low down I was at this time? All I had that got me out of this rut was I kept going to the gym and I kept like trying to be a good person, and then I kept trying to be social. I just didn't like let myself get kicked down. Even though mentally I was kicked down, I didn't let myself be like actually stop working and actually stop doing the right actions. I was mentally on the ground. I promise you, don't believe that you're a loser, like genuinely. You can always change if you do the right outcome. I want you to ask yourself this question though. The question I ask myself because I'm never struggling with having good friends around myself at the moment. Like I just, wherever I go, I've got a good friend. I'm like one phone call away from my best mate as well, and he lives close. So I'm not really worried about making friends, but the way that I might be able to relate to you where you don't have amazing friends is with a dating life. When I don't have a dating life, you know what I ask myself? If I don't have a date, I'm not a slut or anything, but I also enjoy to go and go on a date, go meet girls. I'm not trying to be that guy who can't fucking talk to girls, you know what I'm saying? Whenever there's a time in my life where I haven't been seeing girls, I ask myself, have you even gone and had a nice conversation with 5 girls who know that you're attracted to them? Because every time that I actually have, then I always have a date. I get it, I'm handsome, fresh cut, I'm well kept, I'm super social, but emphasis on that point. I'm super social. I built that, and that's what my whole channel's about, right? If you want to be able to okay, I'm kind of sidetracking a little. If you want to be able to attract girls, I'm promising you the gold is in being a more social person. I promise you, until you fix your social skills, you're not going to get girls. And then once you fix your social skills, and you also have like, if you have the confidence to go up to 5 girls, you genuinely have my respect, because you're definitely one of them is gonna, if you're very direct and you like after a while you get a bit confident doing this, and then you go up to 5 girls, there's gonna be one girl who will really like you and really like go on a date with you forever, for however long it lasts. But this concept should be the same with you for making mates. Have I even said a nice thing to 5 new people? Have I even said hi to 5 new people? If you haven't, there's your answer, bro. Of course you don't have new mates. Of course you're not popular. You just don't even say hi to anyone. Like, I get it, it's harsh, you know? But I want you to genuinely be able to get out there and live the life. Bro, you have no idea how like big of a jump in life experience you reach when you start being social. You probably are thinking all of this, oh, this doesn't apply to me for this specific reason. This doesn't apply to me because I'm black and I live in a racist neighborhood. This doesn't apply to me because I'm short, so girls will never like me. It's always this one fucking limiting belief, but I swear to you, as soon as you get rid of that limiting belief and you actually start trying, yeah, maybe a short guy is not gonna get as many girls as a tall guy. Okay, I don't think this is like fucking new knowledge to anybody, right? But I'm telling you, the thing that is new knowledge to you, the short guy who goes up to girls gets way more girls than the guy who doesn't go up to girls. And that's also common sense, but you have no idea to what extent, bro. Even if you're a super good looking guy, you don't have the courage to go up to girls, and you don't have the social skills, more importantly, for when a girl, like, if a girl like looks at you, or if you're in a group of friends and, you know, a girl's like comes and has a conversation with you, if you don't have the social skills or the confidence, the short guy will fucking destroy you. And so that's what I want to teach you. You have there's one thing that you can genuinely improve on that makes a big difference with making friends, you know, meeting girls, and that's your social skills, your social life, these lessons that I'm teaching you. But people view it as something you can't change, when it is absolutely something you can change if you have the right knowledge and mindsets. Even if you have Asperger's or you're being bullied, like, I've seen Asperger's guys make a lot of friends, okay? I don't want to fucking hear it as an excuse. I get it will be way harder, but I don't want you to like write yourself, oh, I'll never be social because of this reason or this reason, because it's always going to be possible. If you might be one of the first guys with Asperger's to become the most social guy in your town, okay? That might be a pretty new thing that happens, but I swear to you it's possible. I'm teaching you everything I know, and yeah, I'm rambling a tiny bit. The next point I wanted to make is, you're probably wondering, where do you even start? I remember this time where I walked to the ice bath, I got in, and I'm talking to my friend. And we went out till like fucking 4 or 5 a.m. the night before, and we're up at like 9 a.m., we're in the sauna, and I said, you know what, even now, I'm super fucking tired, I'm exhausted, I'm feeling a tiny bit sick. I still feel better now than I felt for the last month, because I'm not lonely. I said this to him. Because I'm around friends for once. I've been going to some events. I'm so much more happy. And that's when I realized, when I went back to Australia, because I was on holiday in Hong Kong, where, you know, I had the parties, I got invited to some parties. And then I went to Australia, where my social life isn't so fun, isn't so set up. Like, I've just been in my own, like, what's it called? Being like a hermit crab, you know, in my own area. So I went back and I made this mental note. No, I'm not gonna fucking stand for this. I'm gonna start going out. I'm gonna start being more social. I made a mental note. I didn't fucking write it down or anything. I mean, you can, and I write down my goals, like literally over here, if you can't see that. But with being social, you don't even need to write it down. It's just like an agreement to yourself, like, okay, I'm gonna start trying. And then once you admit to yourself you're gonna start trying, then when you see somebody in real life and you're a bit scared, I don't want to talk to him, but you remember, oh, I'm trying to be more social, that's right. So you just say, hey man, how you going? You know, these simple things. And I'm gonna teach you some lessons that really help you once you know you want to be more social. But this is like the big starting point. If you want to make a really big commitment, bro, click the link in the description. When you pay for something, it's like my course. So, I mean, if you don't want to invest in something, that's fine. You have free content. You can subscribe and get that for as long as you want. But if you want to make a real deep commitment to being more social with like the right guidance, once you pay, I promise you, once you pay, it's not a lot of money, but once you pay, you're never gonna be like, fuck, I just spent this money, now I need to do the work, now I need to do the reps. And that might be the price you need to pay for being more social. But it'll come back around to you. Like you might end up getting shouted that much money worth of drinks just by like following my course. In fact, the amount that I charge for my course, I've genuinely been shouted like 40 times, 50 times more back in drinks or like a gift from somebody else. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, being more social is a really powerful skill. You get treated so much better. It's like having the halo effect, even if you weren't good looking. Like, I understand that I've had a glow up, and so you guys are probably thinking in your head, oh, this guy is good looking though. And I don't, like, I'm happy that I'm good looking, but I'm a bit upset that I don't get to be proof of, oh, I'm not good looking and I'm still social. But I know friends specifically who are just ugly. Like, it's just fact, bro. They're just ugly as shit. And they have this same effect because you can have the halo effect where people view you as like, they view you better because you're good looking, not from your physical looks, but from your emotional, like your personality. People can have a beautiful personality. There's that one guy who's just funny. Everyone loves to be around him. He makes everyone feel better. That guy isn't always the best looking guy in the room, bro. Recently, I was hanging out with my friend, and I was saying, yo, what do you even do in a gap year in Hong Kong? Because I said to him, I'm with my boys, like I'm hanging out with them, but I'm kind of like in my own circle now. I've kind of stopped trying to meet too many new friends because I've already got so many people who I meet up with. Like I meet up with somebody I respect maybe once every 2 weeks tops. There's somebody new who I've like met up with, I've had a chat with, or if I'm not with them, I'm with like the boys that I'm really close to and I really respect. And I'm still meeting new people. I'm not completely closed off, but like in order for me to be as locked in on my channel and my boxing, I made the hard decision I might not need to go to, I shouldn't go to as many social events. But we started speaking a little more, and he said, you should really think about joining rugby. There's so many people here on a gap year. There's so many people. You meet such good like a community. You're really close to each other. Everybody goes out after games. And honestly, bro, I would have fucking joined if I like, obviously I'm really shit at, oh, not obviously, you didn't know that. I'm really shit at rugby. I've tried before, but also I joined a boxing gym the week before. Same concept, except I know for a fact rugby is definitely more social. I just know that there's some ways around it. And this is a bit arrogant for me to say it, but I think that I don't want you to have the same mindset as me, because this arrogance mindset is actually what held me back for such a long time. Except for me, it's actually worked out now because I had to drop my arrogance. I became humble. I did the hard steps. But now that I've been trying to be social for 4 years and I truly understand this topic in depth, I decided, yeah, a boxing gym. Boxing is what I love to do. I'm still meeting people and have a place to be social. And I'd rather that than go to rugby to meet a bunch more people when I still have other ways to meet new people, you know? And so, because he also suggested go to the Hong Kong races, and I think that's like the way easier method for me. Just because I'm not a rugby player, bro. I want to box. It's my passion. So the point that I wanted to make is, if I hadn't joined a boxing gym, then I would have thought about that advice, being like, fuck, I'm fucking around. I'm wasting time. You got to trust that first step, bro. Even I was scared to join the boxing gym for I put it off for a few weeks. I was terrified. Because I'm embarrassed. Oh, am I fast enough? Am I strong enough? Am I, like, you know what I mean? Am I good enough? But then I just went one day. It was actually after I stopped talking to a girl I really liked. So maybe that motivated me a little. But I don't believe in motivation, you know. I got the final kick, like, fuck, I've been putting this off. I gotta stop being a bitch. I've been too social. Like you probably haven't been going to the point where you're like going on a meetup. You're meeting up with a friend every single day for a month. So if you're at that point, then maybe you can start to trust your own like decisions. But usually, you can always trust your own decisions, but I'm saying your brain usually tries to stay where it's comfortable. So if it's comfortable to stay at home, you keep trying to stay at home, even if you would be so much happier going out. And the last thing I want to tell you, bro, is just invite some cunt out, alright? You know, you would be so surprised. This one time, I hadn't seen this guy in 8 months. I messaged him, yo, you want to play tennis? He's like, yeah, I bet down. I haven't seen you in a minute, bro. We played tennis, had a great chat with him for a few hours. Just say it to some people. Hey, you wanna, after the tennis game on Saturday, I'm gonna go grab some food. You wanna come with? It's just that simple. It's just that we build it up in our mind as a big thing. So trust me, you can really do that. The last thing in this video I want to tell you, bro, there was this guy that I started helping. He said to me at the start, honestly, I feel like people don't even like me. I feel like it's impossible. I'm never going to make good friends. And I said to him, bro, I promise you, You're gonna make some good friends. You're gonna meet girls. You're a funny guy. You're funny with me, you know. Maybe you're comfortable talking to me, but I believe in you, bro. And I remember a few months later, you ended up messaging me saying, like, you've helped me so much. I'm so much more social. I had to get over these massive limiting beliefs, and you really helped me with that. And I don't know how else I would have done it. And my advice worked. So if you think that I'm not the kind of guy who's helped other people, I promise you, you can have my word. There's proof as well in the link in the description that I've helped other people. There's a video online of me helping somebody. I can help you, bro. And I'm not gonna stand here and pretend like I'm not trying to get any mutual benefit. Obviously, I'm also trying to make some money, but like also, you know, I'm pretty selfless. I want to spend that money on a trip so that I can vlog it and then I can show you more experiences. That's like kind of my long-term vision. Anyway, the point is, bruh, if you want my personal, in-depth, super high detail advice, click the link in the description and I'll help you build your dream social life. I've helped other people do it and I would love to work with you as well. Have a great day, bro.